Many of us are exposed to COVID patients, and we wanted to be protected already.
61-year-old Dr. Mingita Padilla received the Sinovac vaccine before it was even allowed for use on senior citizens. She signed a waiver after reading studies it offered protection against COVID-19.
FDA had to put a cap because there was inadequate information on efficacy, but not safety. Since nagbabasa rin kami, we were quite confident that it was okay for us.
Her first dose was on March 1, the second dose on March 29. Dr. Padilla says tests have shown that she already has neutralizing antibodies against the coronavirus. The Food and Drug Administration says 700 health workers above 59 years old have signed a waiver to be given Sinovac since March. There are no reports of any serious side effects so far. Upon the vaccine experts' recommendation, the FDA reviewed the first 2 phases of Sinovac clinical trials, the limited Phase 3 study, as well as reports from other countries that have administered the vaccine to senior citizens, like Indonesia, Brazil, Turkey, and Hong Kong. A study in Brazil shows that the Sinovac vaccine reached the WHO standard of 50% efficacy against COVID-19 for 60 years and older. But it was only tested on about 400 senior citizens. The FDA admits the shortage of available vaccines is also a factor in their decision to approve Sinovac for the elderly.
Nangangailangan tayo ngayon ng bakuna dahil wala naman pong ibang available na bakuna sa Pilipinas at medyo mataas ang transmission rate.
Dr. Regine Solante was one of the vaccine experts who recommended Sinovac for senior citizens. He too received the brand.
If we have other brand choices, then I would prioritize other vaccines. Since we don't have available vaccine, most of the people that are admitted in the hospitals now are the 60 years old and above. Then this is that is the decision why we approve the vaccine.
He says senior citizens with stable comorbidities like hypertension and diabetes are eligible.
An inactivated vaccine, in fact, it's one of the safest platform. We don't see a lot of problems with inactivated vaccines, especially giving this to an elderly.
There are still a lot of things that we don't know yet about the Sinovac vaccine, like its real efficacy for senior citizens and how long will its offered protection last. Sinovac also has an approved local clinical trial on its use for vaccinees 60 years and older. Carolyn Bonquin, CNN Philippines.